Yeah, very excited because that's a release in hard times because it's a crazy time. But the good thing about that is that people are really in need of music. That's at least what I hear from many people. They say we cannot wait for the release because we really need music in these difficult times. So I'm happy that we released the album now, and then hopefully it will make some people happy. Yeah, in fact, everything was going pretty normal because we started working on this album when there was no pandemic yet. So we worked on the album like we always do, and then even we got together in a rented place in the Netherlands where we spent 5 days together working on each other's songs and making the songs better, improving the details, working on some vocal lines, some first parts of the lyrics there, and and then we worked like we always do, like making demo recordings, uh, finishing all the arrangements. Then we started recording. Everything went smooth as well until Simone and I had to record our vocals. Then was when the lockdown started. So I had to record my vocals in Italy in my home studio, and Simone recorded her vocals in Stuttgart in Germany. And that was the only thing that was different. So the only thing that we had to change was the vocal recordings. Yeah, we thought it was difficult to pick the right song for to be the first single. So we decided to ask some people beyond the band for their opinion, so that we didn't have to decide ourselves. And they gave us their opinions, and Abyss of Time was got many votes. So we decided to release this one as the first single. And for the video, we decided to record with to work with. Grupa 13 from Poland, because they're already well known in the metal scene. They made some great videos. So we went and we got in touch with them, and we discussed the plan for the video. They added some of their own ideas to it as well. And they worked really professional, and was very happy with the way they worked, because they are very experienced and they know exactly what they're doing, and made a great story. And when we release the album, there's going to be another video released also that made by Grupa 13. So there's in total 2 videos we shot with these Polish people. Yeah, we tried to make an album with which was balance was the key word. So we wanted to make an album that when you listen from the beginning till the end, you have a very nice, pleasant experience, like a journey that goes up and down with heavy parts, progressive parts, death metal parts, but also a lot of quiet parts, but brings you in a different atmosphere. So it's like a colorful painting, and that in every corner you find something different, but still it's like one whole. So it's like the painting, everything fits together. It's like a puzzle, but many different kind of atmospheres. We have a lot of musicians on this album. There was, for example, we recorded some Oriental music instruments in Calcutta. A lot of people there worked with traditional instruments to record them. And we also had Vicky of the Agonist doing a spoken word part, and Zaher from Tunisia. He made also some atmospherical parts in the Code of Life song. So we every time we thought some song needed some specific atmosphere or voice, then we asked our friends to add that part what we were missing. So there's quite some people involved on this album. Also the whole orchestra and choir and children choir. So that's in total it's a huge amount of people. Yeah, that tour has been postponed to 2022 because of the pandemic. So then it was too risky. So we postponed it to to the early 2022. Let's keep the fingers crossed that by then it's possible to do these shows, because we are very we really want to play the new songs live. But yeah, all depends on how everything with the pandemic is going to develop, of course. Yeah. I always suggest to the people when they want to form a band and start something new to follow their own intuition. So make the music that you really truly want to make. That's the most important, because then also after 20 years you still enjoy when you have to play the music. So like we do, we always made the music that we exactly the music that we like ourselves. So after 20 years it's still fun to play these songs live. And I know some people in bands that don't really like the music that they're playing, and then at a certain point they start not liking to play live anymore, because the songs is not really coming from their heart. So my biggest suggestion is follow your heart and make the music you truly want to make. Oh, that's a difficult question, because there's so many beautiful cities in Latin America. But let's see. I cannot choose one specific city, because I have so many great memories in so many cities. And also my favorite holiday ever, that was a holiday actually in Mexico. I traveled from Cancun to all the way down to Belize and Guatemala and back to Mexico. And I spent 1 month visiting a lot of Mayan ruins, and that was the most fantastic holiday I ever did in my life, and I will always remember it. And so that's most dear to me. My most dear memory to Mexico. I remember basically all the gigs we did in Mexico, and also Circo Volador, that great venue with always the great atmosphere with the crowd. And I remember that there's always the kind of marketplace outside with a lot of merchandise. So it's there's always great memories that I have from all the visits, and also the festivals. I remember Hell and Heaven Fest. And that I also remember there was once we played there with Mayan, and there was also Megadeth, and they played only 6 songs that are 4 songs that evening. There's a kind of things that you never forget. I recently listened to the band Phantom Elite. That's a new band from the Netherlands that they have just released a second album, and I was very very happy, pleasant listening experience. A very very cool band. And next to that, I listened to new releases. I checked them out. For example, like half a year ago, I listened to the Nightwish album that came out. I listen sometimes to also very different styles of music. I also listen to Clannad, is like kind of Irish rock music, and so I'm a very, very broad taste. Sometimes I listen to film music or some classical music or blues music. There's many different styles that I like. So it was a lot of work, this album, and very proud of it. And then when it's finally released, it's like a relief. Kingdom of Heaven, Part 3. Hi guys, this is Mark from Epica, and to all the listeners, please check out our new album, Omega. And if you like it, you can also buy it. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, and bye-bye.